been about 22 hours that we've had this sitting in the fridge. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take it out of here, get it rinsed off, get all of those things off as much, because we don't want an overly salty bird. So we're gonna get it in there, rinse it off. We're gonna set it out here on some paper towels and let it dry. We'll probably put a paper towels inside of it to try to help absorb some of that moisture. And then we're gonna get it in the fryer. So that's what we're gonna do on day 2 of Del's Dishes. So we've gotten the turkey out, we've got it dried off a little bit. Unfortunately, it appears that the wall, the chest cavity has broken. And so our turkey is looking a little lopsided here. And this is actually slopping around a little bit more than expected. And what that did is it allowed actually more water to get inside. So not every time that you're doing a turkey is it always gonna come out right. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna get some paper towel, we're gonna get it stuffed in the cavity here, and then we're going to let it sit here and dry for a little bit. Then we're gonna come back, we're gonna get it seasoned up, we're gonna inject it, marinade, and then we're gonna get it in the deep fryer. So we're probably gonna let this sit for about an hour. And sometimes, the biggest thing is that not always what happens, but how you're gonna react to it. So again, you couldn't really plan for this to have happened, or for there to be a peppercorn here underneath the skin. So again, we're gonna do a little bit of doctoring here. I'm gonna dry it out and get this peppercorn out of here because it's really frustrating me right now that I know that it's there. Come on, come on. And we got it. It's somewhere in the kitchen now. So again, we're gonna let this dry for a little bit more. We're gonna come back in, we're gonna inject it, and then we're gonna get it in the deep fryer. So again, sometimes things don't always go the way you want it to or perfect as possible. And that goes for any cooking for any family event or if you're making a video. But we're gonna get this done. We're gonna put it in the fryer, which I'm pretty excited to see and to work for the first time. So we'll get that done and we'll see you back in a little bit. No, this is actually really weird, and this is the first time I've ever used this injector. So we're back. We got it dried off. It's still a little moist in places, so what we're gonna do is we're actually going to, I'm gonna get some olive oil, and I'll use that as a binder to put over the top, just to help the rub stick. But first, before we do that, we're gonna use this Loco Creole injectable marinade. I saw Matt Pittman use it on one of his shows, so we're gonna actually try to use that. So we're gonna shake it up. We're gonna pour it into this cup. Actually use this very long injector, which I've never used before. And then we're going to inject. What I've seen is that you're gonna do it 3 or 4 times here, and that you wanna do in a downward motion. Now this one in particular actually has holes here, which is gonna allow the liquid to come out, I hope. Again, never used it before, so that's what we're hoping. And then you want to use it in a grid pattern, so down and away and away and away, and then move it down and away. You just don't want to plunge it in and have a whole bunch of liquid inside one particular space. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We'll do a couple of these, and then I'll do the whole speeding it up to try to do the rest of it. So. Again, if you want to inject any of your other pieces, turkey pieces or your neck bone or anything like that, you can also do that. All right. Ooh, smells pretty good. Don't. Feel like a mad scientist or something. All right, here we go. Hopefully this works. Oh, That went very quickly. All right, so here we go. Now, shout out to Jake. He definitely told me that he does not agree with the injection principle here. And again, this is my first time injecting meat, so we will see how it goes. Definitely want to get into the heart of the breast here. Now this is my first time, so I don't know exactly how much I'm actually using, but it does seem to be going in pretty easily to the meat. Oh, squirted out on me there. Sorry. This actually worked out pretty good. And I'll leave the link below if anyone's interested in this injector. It comes with oh, did not get far enough down. There we go. Oof. Now, I am by no means an expert here, folks. So we're gonna get this area cleaned up, then we're gonna get it seasoned up. All right, guys, we kind of got it moving. I'm not actually gonna add any olive oil to it because from my inexperience with using the injector, it's still pretty moist. So what we're gonna do is we have our Holy Voodoo here, and we're just gonna get it seasoned up. Again, nice liberal coating. This is salt-based. Whenever you're frying something, you don't want to use anything that has a lot of sugar in it. This has some sugar in it, but you don't want to have a lot because it will burn. So again, we love Holy Voodoo here in the house. So you'll see us putting a very liberal coating on it. What I would recommend is that use whatever you want to do. I know a lot of people like salt, pepper, like to keep it real basic. That sounded bad, but I didn't mean it to be that way. Use whatever you like to use, whether it's seasoning salt, whatever it is. Again, we like it a little bit different. Again, for that's what fits our palate. And again, this Holy Voodoo comes out just amazing every time we put it on eggs. We put it literally on everything. So we really love it. And I mean, even though you can see this is all I have left in the bottle, that's because I've got some more on the way. So, so Matt Pittman, if you're ever watching this video, which I don't know why you would ever watch my video, but yeah, really good product. All right, we're gonna get some inside. Make sure we get that seasoned up very nicely. Again, we're gonna let this adhere for a little bit while I get the fryer set up. We have an electric fryer, so I'm excited to try that out. We will get that going in just a second. All right, I'm super excited. All right, see you back in a little bit. Oh goodness, I got this everywhere. Hey everybody, this is my new Masterbuilt electric fryer. It is big enough to hold a 20-pound turkey. Today we just have a 13-pounder going in there. But I wanted to kind of show it because in this position, because for safety reasons we have to plug it in over here on this side, and then you're not gonna be able to actually see it until I'm actually pulling it out. Again, because we don't want to use an extension cord. But again, this is the new Masterbuilt electric fryer. and I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to try this out. But let's get oil in there. It said it can take up to 45 minutes to get it prepped and ready for the temperature. So we're gonna get that ready to go, and we'll be back when we're dunking it in. All right, guys. So we're back. Here's the Masterbuilt. We figured we changed angle, so I apologize if you see anything in the background. We kind of just shoved it around. All right, we have it up to temp. We're gonna get our bird in here. And we're gonna lower it down very slowly. Sweet Jesus, that's hot. That didn't exactly go as planned, but we got it in there. Nothing's burned. The hairs on my hand may be scalded off of my skin, but we at least got it. And we're gonna let her go. We'll see you back for the final product. All right, guys, we're back. We've got pretty good, you know, you always want to try to go to 165 in the breast. We've gone a little bit longer than that, just making sure everything was done. So now it's time to grab this thing and pull it out. We're gonna shake it off first. All right, now as you can see, it's got a beautiful, nice tone to it. We are gonna get it out of there and get it on the cutting board, but I just wanted to show you. Now remember, when you're frying things, it is gonna be a little bit darker. We're gonna pull it out and let it sit for a little bit, and then we'll be back for the final. Let me know when you're ready to, oh. Hey everybody, we are back. Sorry you just saw me snacking on the neck bone there. I am super excited. The Masterbuilt electric fryer turned out great. The control on it was very nice. I would definitely let this sit a little bit more, but it is dinner time and we are really hungry. So as you can see by what I'm doing to that neck bone. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut into this really quickly. Just sharpen my knife up. Without further ado, here we go. That's really hot. You definitely wanna rest a little bit more than, oh my God, look how juicy that is. Super hot. Oh, look at, Definitely rest. Don't undo what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Say prayer. It is extremely moist. But what I was looking for was to taste some of that, to really taste that injection that we added in there. Maybe I'm just not, oh, here it is, way down here. So we can definitely see it right there. So let's try to, God bless it. It's so, I mean, do you see like all the juice come, My hunger is overcoming my knowing that it's hot. Whatever. Hey. Okay. The Creole's not bad, but what I did is I injected in there and I didn't spread it out enough, and there's like clumps of it. So you can see where I injected it in there, and right here there's a lot of seasoning and spice on there, and it tastes really good, but it's only in that general area. So I'm not 100% sold on the injection. It does add a very nice flavor to it in the areas that did have it in there, but for the rest, and you can just see how, oh my, it just pulls apart like butter. Oh, sorry, babe. There you go. What do you think?
Very delicious.
Very delicious?
Very juicy.
Yeah, really.
After it being breast meat.
So I think that the brine worked really well. Like, we love doing the brine, and I think if you go by what we did, it'll be awesome. It'll give a nice little kick to it. If you want to just do something, you know, that's less or a different flavor profile, I think you can experiment in a million different ways to have a brine that fits your profile. Now, as far as my review for this Masterbuilt, we both love it. Came up to temp and set down the basket very nicely, provided nice crisp. It was probably about 50 minutes that it took from once it went in to actually being done. And we measured, we actually went over, so it was I think about 160, 170 in the breast, and it's going to be a little bit more out here. But again, it came out and it's super juicy, pulls apart like butter. It's just really hot. But I mean, the skin tastes really good. Like, I've been already munching on it here. That voodoo that we put on the top, I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it, you gotta try it. Holy Voodoo from Meat Church. Again, shameless plug. I don't get anything from it. I'm just telling you that the rub is just amazing. At least try it out. I mean, it melts in your mouth. And I'm not a breast guy. That's not true. Wow, not even. I typically don't like breast meat on turkey. I'm more of a dark meat kind of guy. But I'm telling you right now, when we've been brining it, they've been coming out so juicy that the first thing that goes off this is the breast meat. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna get this plated up so I can get a little shot of that, and then it's dinner time. Thank you guys for watching the video. Again, check out one of the links up here. We'll have the other video for smoking the turkey, and then the next turkey that we're gonna do, we're actually gonna do in the oven. To all you people out there who've been saying, hey Del, how do I put in a roaster? How do I do in the oven? We're gonna show you that next. How to get it. Again, Thanksgiving's coming up, so hopefully these videos will help you out. Thank you again. Please click like and subscribe for more Del's Dishes, and we'll see you next time. Okay, seriously, I already called this. This is my skin right here. Oh man, the skin is just so good. Can you watch?
We like watching it. Good to know a man like